all sexual activity should be within a committed relationship. And whether it's straight or gay. In other words, we're not stopping the idea, we're not giving up on the idea that sex is within marriage or civil partnership, or whether marriage is civil law.
Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby's recent support of homosexuality has divided the Church of England, as the group of conservative clergies within the church formerly known as the Alliance has said that the Archbishop's statement doesn't adhere to the teachings of the Anglican Church. In the October 21st episode of Leading Podcast, hosted by former Labour politician Alastair Campbell, when asked about the Church's position on the hot-button issue of homosexuality, Archbishop Welby responded that all the sex must be within the committed relationship, whether it is gay or straight, and opined that sex committed outside the confinement of traditional meaning of marriage is against the teachings of the Church. He also said that this issue is a deeply polarizing one, as he and the Church's second-in-command Archbishop of York, Stephen Cotrell, are not in consensus on whether the Church must give any sort of recognition to homosexual relationships. Even though Archbishop Welby expressed outright approval for homosexual relationships, he reiterated that the Church will not go against its official stance on marriage, as the Anglican doctrine believes that marriage should be between a man and a woman. Even though the Church's official teachings denounce homosexuality, the senior bishops of the Church have taken somewhat of a kind approach in its treatment of its homosexual subjects. In 1990, the House of Bishops, which is the third largest group in the House of Synods, released a landmark report named Issues in Human Sexuality, which provides a guideline on Church's stances on the issue of gender and sex. The report states that the Church is obliged to follow the traditional definition of marriage. That is, the union must be between man and woman, and the Church must treat its homosexual members with uttermost respect and compassion. In a watershed moment, regarding the Church's view on homosexuality, the General Synod of Bishops published Prayers of Love and Faith, a selection of readings and prayers of thanksgiving, which asks for God's blessing for same-sex couples in December 2023, but this decision did not go well with some members of the Church, as the Traditionalist faction of the Church threatened to break away and form a new, de facto parallel province if the Archbishop takes further steps in its decision to approve the blessings of same-sex couples inside the premises of the Church. Archbishop Justin Welby's support of homosexual relationships has created deep fissures in the Church of England, and it will continue to create a sense of confusion among the other Anglican churches, especially ones in Asia and Africa, as the bishops of these churches have historically sided with the Traditionalist on the issue of same-sex relationship.